Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Yes, I can hear
Ah,
you. I can hear you.
thank God, thank God, thank God, thank God. Okay, okay, all right. This is good. You can hear me, right?
Yes, yes.
Ah, thank God, though. Thank God, though. Thank God, though. Okay, all right. I want to do something real quick. I just want to do something real quick.
Okay.
Okay, so all right. I wanted us to be side by side with each other.
Okay.
Wow. Thank you so much. Like, thank you so much for saying yes. Thank you so much for saying yes and for joining me. I'm so grateful.
You're
How has your day
welcome.
been?
Well, mm, basic. Just came back from church. Tried to pick up some books that came in. That's all.
Oh, what's going on?
Yeah,
Can you still see
freezing.
me and can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Wow. Okay, all right. Yeah, I was saying thank you so much for I was saying thank you so much for saying to yes to this. Like, so grateful. Thank you so much. So, wow. All right. So, the main reason why I wanted to do this majorly was because, like, I felt like a lot of people are not leveraging on their WhatsApp. They're not leveraging on the WhatsApp as much as they should. And then
Okay.
I know that I have some few people, like few selected people, that are actually doing that right now. So that was why I said, okay, let me have this with everybody. And I'm so grateful you said yes to this. So I'll be asking you a few questions and we'll just be talking generally about WhatsApp. I hope you don't mind.
Okay. No, no problem.
All right. So, but first, let me introduce you. Let me talk a little bit about you. I know it's going to feel like I'm hyping you, but sincerely, the beginning of this year, I remember I reached out to you and I was telling you, thank you so much. Like, you've been so consistent. That's one thing I love so much about you. Your consistency was one of the things that really attracted me to you. Like, I got attracted by your consistency. And I remember I saw your what's it called? I saw your Emmanuel Abolo talked about you on his status, right? He talked about you on his status, and then when he talked about you, I was like, okay, let me meet you. And then I came to your DM and I was talking to you about smart money woman. I know you don't know this, but let me gist you about it. I was talking to you about smart money woman, and you were like, yeah, you have it. And I'm like, okay, can I get it? And you said, I think you said you were in Abia. You told me you were in Abia,
Yes.
right?
Abia. Yes.
And then the distance, I was like, I cannot get it because of the distance. You did not let me go. Oh my God. Oh my God. That was the part that really made me like, who is this kind of person? Like, what does she understand about business? And the distance, you convinced me until I made that payment. Oh my God. Oh my God. That was like the first time I was having an interaction with an online business owner, and the person did not care about the distance. You were giving me plenty option. You said, okay, how about we do PO box? I was like, it will take 1 week. You were telling me that I just need to close my eyes and open. Like, I really, really loved the way you closed me that day. And since then, I've been glued to you. I remember I went to your Instagram. I was like, I want to know what this babe knows. I want to know what this babe knows. And that was how I met Trisha Bees. So I was like, so it is Trisha Bees. That's like me. So I started. Like, since that time, I've been on your case. I've always been. See, anybody that tells me I want to start a book online bookstore, the first thing I tell them is I say, go and check Bella Books. Go and check Bella Books. That's the first recommendation I give them. Go and check Bella Books. There's nothing I want to tell you that babe does not know. So, like, That for me
You're
really
hyping
really
me
did
now.
a number on me. What did you say? Can you hear me? What did you say?
Yes. I say you're
Okay.
hyping me now.
I feel like I can't hear your voice, but maybe you should help me speak louder more.
Okay, I said you are hyping me now. Like, can you hear me now?
Please allow me to hype you. You deserve it. So, guys, in case you are watching the replay, Bella Books is very, very good at what she does. Like, she's very, 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 very good. She's somebody I can recommend any day, anytime. So, just to say some few things. So, I want to ask, like, how did you start? Like, how did you start leveraging on WhatsApp? How did you start using WhatsApp? Like, how was it like? Because I know when it comes to WhatsApp, a lot of people are about my WhatsApp. A lot of people personalize it. I keep my private stuff. I don't do this. So, how did you start using it to sell to people?
Okay, well, I can vividly remember when WhatsApp status started, and like when they just updated the app and then they added WhatsApp status to it. And I was talking to one of my friends who had it then, who had uploaded, or rather who had updated his WhatsApp, and he was telling me how he's trash. Like, he even wish he did not update his WhatsApp, that the thing is just nonsense, it's just rubbish. So way back before WhatsApp, I used to sell my books to just my friends. That's the truth. So I used to sell. Okay, let me start from the beginning. So initially, I had like a couple of side hustles I was doing before. Like, I did makeup, I did books, I did, sorry, not books. I did cake making, I did bead making, and a couple of other things. But now,
Okay.
because of the way social media was then, I was just leveraging on Facebook. So at a point, I asked myself that doing a production-based side hustle will be very difficult for me because I'm in medical school and I will not really have time to start baking cake. So what if I have like maybe 5 cakes to make in a weekend? How will I cook? Plus, I have to read my books and the rest of them. And then plus the fact that I always had friends who were borrowing my books and they were not returning my books. So I
Mm,
had one of my family friends who was in Umudike then. He sells books. Like, he used to sell book then when he was in school. So one day I told me that I was complaining to him about, like, I want to start off something, and also lamenting about my friends who took my books and will not end up with them. He told me, why don't I just start selling books? If people are taking my books, it means they are really interested in reading. Do you understand? And maybe they
mm.
can't get access to these books. So why
Yes,
don't I
I.
try to like help them get the book? So if I have the book to sell, of course I will not. I will have every reason to say I can't give you my own copy because they can actually buy it from me. So that was just basically how I started. And then way back then, it just used to be Facebook. Like, once in a while I'll post on my Facebook. I was actually very active then on Facebook. I used to post on Facebook. Then I would just put one book on my
Mm,
WhatsApp DP. The people that now knew me from Facebook will now come into my WhatsApp and then I'll sell to them. Then, but majorly then my sales were coming from like those around me, like my friends in the hostels, my roommates, my church members. I wasn't even doing much because I just did not have, I was never the person who carried books from room to room in the hostel to sell my books. I never did that. So that was just
okay.
basically how I started. And then WhatsApp status now came in vogue. I now started, posting my books on WhatsApp. So, but I'll be very honest with you. There was even a time where I was like, it's like this book business will not even work for me. Like, I just got tired of it and I dumped it for like months. I wasn't selling books. And then I came back again. But I now came to realize that because WhatsApp is very personalized, people like to come on
Mm-hmm.
WhatsApp to see your life, to know what is this and doing, where has she gone to. Do you understand? And then plus the whole
Yes.
WhatsApp status that came in. So like, why don't I just start posting my books on my status so, and at least reach out to more people, because with WhatsApp, unlike before, where you have to send a broadcast for people to know you sell books. Now I just need to only post it
Yes.
on my status, and then people will now get to that. Oh, okay, she actually sells books, so maybe I can reach out. So that was just basically how it started. Just once in a while, I'll post, and then we got here. I don't know if I answered your question very well, but
See, you answered it. You answered. I love the way you talked about it from the beginning, that you started
Okay.
selling books, and then you talked about your people. The first people that patronize you were your friends, were your church members. I love that. And I love how you said there was a time that you wanted to actually like stop, like you were not
Ah,
having it. Like you were not. I love that part. I love it very much. I love it very much. Thank you so much. Because for me too, sincerely, I started taking. I've sold eggs before. I've sold shoes before. I've hosted events for people before, but I really didn't know what I was doing very well. Do you get? Until like 2019,
yeah.
when it started making sense, and then 2020 it made a lot of sense. A lot of sense. So I love that so much. So the second question I want to ask you the second question I want to ask you is that if you were to like say, let's just say on an aggregate, for how long will you say you have been using WhatsApp? Like, let's say you just want to call maybe like some numbers, like for how long will you say you have
Okay.
been using WhatsApp?
Well, I've been using WhatsApp since the first day I started selling books, actually, and this year will make it like my fifth year in the business. I've been using WhatsApp from the first day. Just that, if you're talking about since when I became very active on the platform, that will be like when WhatsApp status came in vogue. I don't know. I don't know the year. Once I think I was in. I don't even know. I can't remember the year WhatsApp status came in. Maybe like 4 years ago. Yeah, maybe
Yes,
like
yes,
4 years
yes.
ago or
It's between
thereabouts. Yes.
2018.
Hmm. That was when I now, became very active because I now had to like, because prior to then, it was just like people around my environment, maybe from Facebook once in a while. And then, if I was even making sales on Instagram, self, like I'll post book, nobody will buy. So it was just mainly my WhatsApp and then those in my environment that were. So I think I'll say like 4 years ago, that was when I got serious with like, talking about it on WhatsApp, posting it on WhatsApp and the rest of them.
Wow, wow, wow. Oh yes. Hey, mine is just you're my senior.
It's not about the
You're my
number. It's not about the number of years, though.
That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. So the next question I want to ask now is that what can you say are like the challenges that you've you faced when it comes to doing using WhatsApp in your business? What are some of the challenges you face, and how did you overcome them?
One of the major challenges I face is sometimes I just want to, like, I was even telling one of my friends that I think I'm going to get to a point where I want to, like, separate my personal life from my business. Because right
Mm,
now, it's still because I'm the one still managing it by myself. Like,
mm-hmm,
even though those kind of things also make people attracted to your post on WhatsApp, what those kind of like when you put out more of a personal content, because people connect to people more than they connect to the business, and they connect to the business that
mm-hmm.
has a person behind it. I don't know if you understand.
So true.
So sometimes you might just want to freestyle, but you just remember that you have to see post your market. So you don't get like the kind of liberation I would have gotten if I was using WhatsApp for just myself would be different from now. I'm using WhatsApp for my business. That is one of the
Mm,
challenges I face. And apart from that, again, because WhatsApp is also a very personal space, which could be an advantage and a disadvantage.
mm-hmm,
Because if you're looking
mm,
at it from the advantageous perspective, because people feel like they already know you. So when you start your business, I even tell people now that when you want now is even the easiest time to start any business in the world, because you already have like a target audience on your WhatsApp status, whether you like it, whether you believe it or not. That's the truth. You already have like your first set of customers, those who watch your status. So because they already feel like they don't even need to see you, because they keep on seeing you on their status, they feel like they already know you. They can
familiarity.
thank you. They can feel free to commit their money to you. But that can also have a disadvantage in the sense that
Yes.
people can be entitled sometimes, like, because it's a personal space, people just feel like they can make certain comments, they can say certain things to you that on a normal day they won't be able to say it. So, but what I do,
Mm,
because I've had like, the time I had a customer who made a certain comment to me, and then I just had to tell him, you don't talk to me that way. Like, I don't know how you do it outside, but you don't talk to me that way, and you have to apologize. So I think you have to get to a point whereby you have to be conscious of the kind of things you share, and then you have to be very
Mm,
conscious of how you teach people how to treat you, basically. Because on WhatsApp is a very personal space, and it's so easy for people to just feel like they can, do anything for you. Because on a normal day, if it's on Instagram, and it's my business page, you can't say certain things to me on my business page. But because it's my WhatsApp status and you see where I just live my life,
mm,
like just be myself, you feel like you can just make certain statements. So even while the personalized aspect of WhatsApp is of greater advantage, you can still face challenges like people feeling entitled, stuff like that. But apart from that, would I say I've not faced any other challenges WhatsApp again, because I feel like WhatsApp is a platform when it comes to marketing your business on WhatsApp. Like, it's even one of the easiest ways you can begin to make sales
mm,
when you
mm.
start a business. Because people, me, I would really doubt somebody who I have their status, who, even though I've never met, even though they can be in just, but I've had their contact. I see them post stuff. I know what they look like. I know who I can drag, basically,
Okay.
if anything is happening. It's very easy for me to just trust you to buy your products. So WhatsApp is a very, very good, unlike Instagram, that Instagram has its own disadvantages when you talk about like personalization. Is people don't
Mm,
really, even if you like put out your pictures on Instagram, I would trust someone who I have on my WhatsApp contact over someone who I have on Instagram.
mm,
So,
mm, mm. Very
yeah.
important. Wow.
Yeah, so
Thank you.
apart from
Thank you
that,
so much.
I can't
Thanks so
think of
much.
any other challenge. Yeah.
Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for that. Okay, the next question I want to ask is I really love what you made mention of. I really love it so much. Because for me too, it's something that I had to go through. I had to figure it out. For me right now, I have two major platforms. One is for my personal one and one is for my business one. So
Okay.
if I don't want to be online on my business page throughout the whole day, I will still be okay.
Yes.
I will be okay, and I will not feel the pressure. I will not feel the everything. Like I really resonate with what you said.
Yeah.
So
Then
my
I
next
also
question
want to
would be,
say, sorry, before you answer this next, I just remember another thing again I want to mention. Another issue
okay,
I want to challenge I face with my WhatsApp is because it's my WhatsApp for business. I used to have like my friends have issues with me. Like, you can send me a message and I'm responding to it. People always, my friends used to complain that I always used to delay to respond to chats. Because most times when I come online, my DMs are full, and I'm like, oh, okay, my friend, she can wait. Let me just attend to this customer. Do you understand? So people have a
yeah,
very tendency of saying you've been online and then you've not responded to my message. It
mm,
can cause some issues. So that's also another advantage of having a personal, and so because if you
mm,
have, like, now you have your personal page, if you don't come online there, they will know you have not been online there, even though you've been on your business page. I don't know if you understand. So you
yes,
could
I
have, and again, you could even be on WhatsApp, let's say on a Sunday, and you just want to relax and chillax, just want to chat with your friends. And then the customer is saying, "Hi, respond to me now, respond to me now." I don't know if you are if you are getting my point.
ah
So yeah.
I get. All right, so thank you. What will you say has really helped you, like that has contributed to your growth, to your sales, to your income line? What will you say when it comes to WhatsApp? What are the things that has contributed to your growth on WhatsApp?
Okay, well, one of the major things that have contributed to my growth on WhatsApp and Instagram and every other place is that I pay for courses. See, I'm a course junkie. Like, I pay heavily for courses every single month. I'm taking one class or the other. I pay coaches for one-on-ones. I pay coaches for their services. I take a lot of courses, and that has really helped me because, well, I can, if you, on a scale of 1 to 10, I can rate myself 7 or 7.5 when it comes to closing a sale with a customer. And it's not because I just learned it from just books. And of course, books helps me a lot, but I've also paid those who know how to do this
Hmm,
thing to teach me how to do it. I don't know if you understand. So I think one of the
I
key things that
understand.
have helped me grow very well in my business is I invest a lot into my business. I invest a lot into on classes. I invest in courses, I invest in books, I invest in research and stuff like that. So that is one. Then the second one that helped me is that I also try to grow my contacts. Like when
Mm.
I meet somebody, when a customer sends me a message and they're like, okay, so once a customer sends me a message or calls me and tells me that they want to buy certain books, the first thing I'll ask is this your WhatsApp contact? Once you tell me the WhatsApp contact, I'll say, okay, please, I'm going to send you a message on WhatsApp. Just save our contact. I'll say, so that helps you because the person is already a target, a prospect. Is it a prospect? Yeah.
Mm.
But it's already a prospect because person is already interested in the kind of things you sell. So I just need the
Mm.
customer to just be seen and seen and seen and seen. One day that customer is going to buy from me. And sometimes they end up buying way above. Emmanuel Ambolo was following me for like I had this contact for like over a year. Yeah, a year or maybe 7. I think it was like up to a year, but let's just say 7 to a year. I can't really recall, but he had been on my WhatsApp contact for a very long time. It was even later he told me that he got my contact through Bestie. I didn't even know. I didn't even know how I had his contact, but I know that he has been watching my status for a very long time, for close to a year before he eventually
I
bought
know
books
cases
from
like
me.
that.
Yeah, and when he bought a lot. So I just need the customer to just keep on seeing my. So I try to get as much people to my contact list as possible, but not just like any kind of people, but the right kind of people, the people that are interested in
Mm-hmm.
what I sell. Yeah.
Important.
So that's another thing again that helps me grow very well. Then another thing again that also helps me grow is I'm very consistent, as you said. I feel like consistency is key. And most times people really underestimate the power of consistency. Like people grossly underestimate the power of consistency. Like consistency can do so much for you and
Mm.
your business than you ever think possible.
Wow.
And I know that before I even got to this point, I can remember when it used to be a struggle. There was a time I was going through like my old accounting books. And I remember one time I made like in a home once. I made like was it 10K in a home once. And I can vividly remember how I was so happy. Like I was
Wow.
legit flying on the moon that I made 10K in a month. Do you understand? And
Yes.
I'm just thinking back and thinking at least how far God has taken me to. I just came to realize
Mm.
that if I was not showing up till now, I would have not been at this point. I am. It's not like I'm where I want to be, but I would have not been at this point. And most times we give up even before our own testimony comes. So consistency is key. Because I tell my friends that if you post today and you don't post in the next 7 days, and then when you now remember, oh, it's true, I'm even selling books, so you post tomorrow, and then you think that one day you wake up and then the person that has grown big, so if you'll be at the same level, it's never possible. So
Mm.
consistency is key. So you have to keep on showing up. You think nobody is noticing, people are noticing, people are seeing you. That's why sometimes I can post a book today, and then I don't nobody bought this book. I'll post it maybe next tomorrow, and then to be like 4 people now bought the book. But I posted that book like 2 days ago. So you just have to keep on being consistent, keep on showing up. People get their own revelation at different points. And you never
Mm.
even know if they saw your status then or if they didn't see your status then, if they had money then, they didn't have money then. So consistency is a
Yes.
very
Yes.
big key. And also I also try to send out messages like broadcast once in a while. So I don't even really do it a lot these days, but once in a while, you just send out messages to your customers, greet them, happy new month, happy new year, let them know if you're having any promotions ongoing and stuff like that. So I think things like this have
Mm-hmm.
actually helped me a lot on WhatsApp. Yeah.
Wow. Like everything you made mention of, I can pinpoint that you do them. So it's not like, oh, maybe she's saying it from her head or anything. I can say, no, you do this, you do this, you do this. You've paid me before to help you grow your contact. When it comes to putting out
Yeah.
content, mama, you are consistent. That one is not that you are consistent. And I remember there was one book like that. You sold to. I saw it first at I am Yechi's YouTube page. I came to your
Oh,
DM
okay.
asked about it, and then you said, it is out of stock. Few months after, you bought the book again, you stock up on the book again to sell it. Like, I love how you go all out for your customers. I love it so much. And your storytelling skills is like is is second to none. Like, I could see that so much. And the part where you said you invest in people who are also like who have gone ahead of you, I can speak that also. Remember, I said it now. It was through you I got to know about Trisha Beast. Just through you, because there was a day you posted that, because there was a time I was always on your story because I wanted to know what does this girl know. Like, and I saw there was a day you reposted Trisha Beast, and then I went to her page, and that was how I discovered. I was like, oh. And since then, me too, I've been stocked up on Trisha Beast page. So I can say it with my full chest that everything you just said that has contributed to your growth is true, and you do them. Like, you talk it, you do it, and that is why you've been doing so brilliantly well. I must say, during the lockdown too, I love how, you know, you went all out. Like, I must really say, like, when you said yes to this talk show, I was like, oh my god, this is huge for me. Like, sincerely, I'm so proud and happy. I'm so proud and happy, and I love what
Thank
you are
you.
doing with my future. I love it with my future. So the last question I want to
Thank
ask
you.
you now, it's very funny, but I just wanted to ask you, because of some people that reach out to me and they tell me the reason why they've not posted is because I have exam. The reason why I posted is because classes have been everything has been tiring. The reason I have not attended the reason I don't want to do this training is because exams are coming. Like, I want to ask you about that. I want to ask you, so what is your view about attending online classes, reading, and how do you balance it all as a medical student? Like, when I got to, like, that one blew my mind on another aspect. And I got to know that you're a medical student on another aspect. It blew my mind. And then I got to know that you're a medical student and you sell books with everything, with your whole, like, you do it with your full chest. Like, I love it so much. So I want to ask you, like, how do you balance it all? How do you do it? How do you make it happen? You're studying, you are attending classes, you are practicing it in your business. Like, how do you do it all? How?
Okay. Well, for my academics, well, at the end of the day, it's just priority, like having your
Mm,
priorities right, and then being able to, two key things, having your priorities right and being able to delegate. So now, at
mm,
this point in my business, even, well, okay, even before I got to this point in my business, I used to be the one to, do deliveries by myself. I used to be the one to create everything. I was just doing everything by myself. Then I got to a point where I realized that if I'm making 20K in a month, even if I have to pay somebody 5K and free up, like, 4 hours
mm.
in each day in my life, is worth it. Do you understand? So I got to the point where I discovered that I have to delegate some things out. So I don't have to do everything by myself.
So
And that
true.
is also the same reason that fuels me to know that I don't have to figure it out myself. I don't have to be doing trial and error. When someone else has already gotten the blueprint on how it works, and I can just pay the person to teach me, than me doing trial and error, I will lose money, I will waste time and stuff like that. So
Mm,
that's one of the key things. Delegation helps me a lot. So I don't try to do everything by myself. If I have someone that I can pay to do certain things for me, I comfortably pay them. Like, at this point in my life, I comfortably pay people to do so many things for me that can help free up my life for me. The next thing I also do is that I
mm,
prioritize. So when I have exams coming up, I tune down on a lot of things. But now I have a bit of structure in my business now. Because even because I have a bit of structure, I have my exams coming up. You shouldn't even be seeing me online. But I have a staff now. So when I
mm.
when I
Yes,
have
yes,
like
you
my
told me.
starting times when I come online, pick orders, convince customers and stuff. Once I get it, I'll reflect it on our I would reflect it on our inventory. Then I will now send him people's orders. He does the rest. Like, I just give him I send him money. He does the whole processing of the orders. He sends it out. So I don't have to be the one doing all those things. I don't know if you understand. So now,
I
personally, that I
understand.
don't miss classes. I don't miss my lectures. I don't miss my
Wow.
lectures. I attend all my lectures. So my business is not even affecting me, like, lecture wise, clinic wise. No, I don't miss my lectures. So I just don't know. When it even comes to like online classes, as you mentioned, see, I used to tell people, see, everybody have free time. Let's be very honest. everybody have free time. So now my free time might not be the same. I might not have the luxury of someone else who's doing like a 4 year course, or someone who's like an art student. Of course, my own time is more limited than their own free time. But at the end of the day, we all have it. At the end of the day, we still gist. Those that gossip will still gossip. Those that watch movie will still watch movie. Those that sleep will still sleep. So are you not doing it when you have time? So when you have time to do all those things, I decided to use my own time and put it into like my business, think about creating content, think about, structuring something so that in my own absence, these things can function without me. So now for me now in my business, I create my content for the week. Like now, this is weekend now. I've already created enough content for next week. I don't know if you
Wow.
understand. So whenever you see me post on Instagram, the only platform I know I post on the go is on WhatsApp. WhatsApp is the only platform I post on the go, because sometimes
Yeah.
WhatsApp, I post on WhatsApp. Sometimes I have like the leading of the, I know this is going to sound cliche, but sometimes I have the leading of the spirit, the Holy Spirit, to just post certain books. Because even if I plan that, okay, maybe I want to post Bridgerton books this weekend, today, sorry, I might just have the leading to post maybe a business book. The funny thing is that when I post those books, before the 24 hours elapses, people will buy those books. So WhatsApp is the only platform I freestyle with my content. That's why sometimes too, even this period, if you've been watching my posting pattern, discover that I cluster posts. You might maybe like from 5 o'clock to like 6 o'clock, I
Mm-hmm.
can post like 5 posts at once, and then I might not post again till
Yes.
tomorrow, or I might post again maybe around 9 p.m. Or so whenever I am online, I just use
Mm.
that period and post as much as I can post online, and then go off and do what I have to do, then come back
Mm.
online. So that's just basically how
Wow.
I do it. So I just try to like create my content for the week ahead of time, so
Nice.
that within the week I just need to do, I've already saved them up in my drafts. I just come there and just click bam, share, bam, it has shared. Somebody somewhere will think that I sat down that moment to start typing everything. No, I didn't see that, unless maybe I want to jump on a trend, or I feel like I want to post something in particular at that point in time, then I'll do. So basically it's just about I batch create my
Okay.
content, I delegate, then I prioritize. When my exams begin to draw close, you begin to see that I know I'm no longer going to be so active again online. But it might not be before. It used to be so bad. Maybe like in a month, you will not even see me online. Like it doesn't mean I don't come online, but I won't be so active online. But now it won't be that bad, because I have like a staff who can manage some things for me. Even though I'll be a bit slow, but it's not going to be like nothing at all. So that's just basic. Those are like the three key things I do to help me like balance everything. Then for the attending of online classes, um, if you catch me in my hostel, like where I stay, I'm always listening to something. Like I pay for courses, and I might not really have the luxury of like which is one of the things I even need to begin to figure out now, like sitting down and then I'll not be watching the course and be writing. I don't really do that a lot, but I'm always listening to one class. I'm sure my flatmates will even be tired of me right now, because when I'm in the bathroom, I'm always listening to. If I'm not listening to like an Instagram business life class, I'm listening to a course I paid for while I'm having my bath,
Beautiful.
while I'm washing. I'm always listening to something. And most
Wow.
times they're usually like the classes I paid for, they're usually like maybe Instagram lives I missed.
Wow.
So even the classes I pay for, most times I don't have the luxury of attending them on the go. So I have like classes
Mm.
I pay for, and I can't make it for the class at that point. So what I just do, they
Yes.
always send the replay. I'll just come back, and then sometimes too, I also always go back again. Whenever I go back, I discover that something else I did not apply then,
Me
that I can apply in my business at that point in time. So I just keep on, watching them and watching them. And this is while I'm doing something. So I'm washing my clothes and I'm able to listen to a class. I'm having my bath, I'm able to listen to it. I'm cooking and I'm able to listen to it. So I'm just like
back
doing
to
two
back.
things at the same time. And then, well, that doesn't mean I don't Netflix and chill. I have my lazy days. I have my lazy days, but
Wow.
that's just basically how I'm able to do it. So I don't even think anybody should have an excuse for why you can't attend a class. If it's really serious, like there's this book I'm reading now. It said, if something really matters to you, you are going to find a way to make it work. You only make
Mm.
excuses when those things have not really mattered to you. If they've not really, maybe even if you say you want to lose weight, it has not really dawned on you very well that you want to lose weight. If it really dawns on you that you want to lose it, you find every means to ensure that you lose that weight.
Mm.
You find means to ensure that you show up and make those things work for you. So if you really want to make money, like you feel like you want to make money, then you're gonna have to,
So,
find a way to make it work for you. Exactly. So, everybody's busy at the end of the day. It just depends on how you decide to use your time,
wow.
to make the most of
That's
it.
powerful. That's powerful. Wow. That's powerful. That's hey, you are washing. You ha. That one is back to back, back to back, left, right, everything,
No, but
everything.
that's actually
The
how I
child
do
must
it most
enter.
times. Actually.
Wow. So definitely seeing you right now, you put in the work, and I love that a lot. I love that a lot. You put in the work, and is the thing is, it's easy for God to bless you if you put in the work.
Yeah.
So I love that so much about you. And please and please, Emmy, to your sister, we're expecting video. We're expecting video from your sister. Oh, we're expecting video from Auntie Sunshine. Oh, we're expecting video from her. Oh. Anytime she's ready, we are here on our YouTube page. Oh, we've been refreshing. We've been refreshing. Okay, so
Thank you so
lastly,
much.
I just wanted to ask you if you have any tip you want to share, or any line of thoughts you just want to put out there, anything at all.
Okay. One of the things I want to share is exactly what I usually tell my siblings and some of like my clients too. Um, there's this book that TD Jakes wrote. The name of the book is Soa by TD Jakes. He said something that really struck in that book. He said, even if it's not the thing, it's the
Hmm.
thing that will lead to the thing, that will lead to the thing, that will lead to the final thing. I don't know if
Hmm.
you understand. So most
Yes,
people,
yes, yes.
they get confused. They're like, I don't even know if maybe I actually really want to do this thing. I don't really know if this is even where I'm supposed to be. This is even really my purpose, blah, 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 blah. But I tell them, see,
Hmm.
you don't have to figure it all out. Like for me now, the first side hustle I did was I used to make beads. When I finished secondary school, I used to make beads. I made beads. Then from bead making, I learned how to make cake. I started making cake. From cake making, I dabbled into books, but I wasn't like so consistent and so fully into the books. I learned makeup. I paid hugely to learn makeup. From makeup, I did makeup. I did the business for a while. Out business, I did them for a while before I now moved into books fully. I entered makeup. From makeup, I learned how to make coconut oil. I used to make coconut oil. I
Wow.
used to sell coconut oil then on Facebook. Like I even sell to people that used to sell. Like I even had like wholesalers that used to buy from me to resell and stuff like that. From coconut oil. Sorry, can you hear me?
Yes, I can
Can you
hear
hear
you.
me?
I can hear you.
Okay, okay, all right.
Yes, I
From
can.
coco- okay, okay, okay. Then from coconut oil, I still came back to my books. I
Ah,
think I
ah.
even had like okay, no. From coconut oil, I started selling like makeup. I sold makeup, like foundation, powder, stuff like that. Even so,
Wow.
something like that. I even sold this rechargeable fan, like this hand fan that you can charge. So I did all these things. But if you see me now, you know even I did all this. People that know me way back, know that I've done a lot of things. Do you understand? And this, funny enough, this book has been there. This book has been there, like at least from the third one, as when I was doing cake. I think when or shortly after I learned how to make it. When I was making the cake, I was still selling my book. So all these things has been here. But and the funny thing is, that it's not even like the book is the last point. Of course, we don't even know what tomorrow holds for. I don't know what tomorrow holds for me. I don't know God's plan for my life, like tomorrow. So, but even if
Hmm.
it might not end up being books, it has still been part of my journey. Do you understand? So if I hadn't
Yeah.
even done all these things, maybe I would have never even really started anything at all. So you don't have to feel like you have to figure everything out like 100%. Just start. Even if it's not that thing, to still have a way to lead you
Hmm.
to what could lead you to what it could be. Just start. And then while you start, you keep on praying to God. Then also another thing again, I would say, I would like to, it might be very spiritual, but I'm a Christian and I'm not apologetic about that. Tithing has been key. Like I'm not even going to lie. I don't joke with my tithes. And I discovered that this principle of tithing, it works.
Hmm.
I'm not lying to you. It works. Like it works. I've had some days when I wake up, I'll tell God, God, you see today, this is the amount of alert I want to get. This is the amount I want to make today. I've had days where 9 o'clock, I've already met my target. Like 9
Wow.
a.m., I've already met my target. And then I'm like, well, who doesn't want me?
Oliver twist. Oliver
You
twist.
get, but I can even comfortably
Yeah.
say, okay, maybe that day I'll just Netflix and chill. I'll not even come on WhatsApp, But they still agree me. But I've already met my target for the day, and I've also
Hmm.
had like some bad days. I'm not going to lie. One thing I've discovered is that in most times, I think if not every single time I tell God that this is the amount I want to make today, I always hit my target. So God has been a very key. I'm not saying I'm like the
Hmm.
most righteous person on earth, but I would still say that God has really played a major role in my life. So, and I would say that God has really played a major role in my life. So, if I hadn't even done all these things, maybe I would have never even really started anything at all. So you don't have to feel like you have to figure everything out like 100%. You just start. Even if it's not that thing, to still have a way to lead you to what could lead you to what it could be. Just start. And then while you start, you keep on praying to God. Then also
Mm.
my business.
Mm.
And it's really
Mm.
important that, sorry, and it's really
Yeah,
important
but
that you
I
still,
can.
pray about it, pray about your business, ask God to bless you, ask God to bring. I think I've mentioned it again. Consistency is key. Like,
Yes,
you
yes.
can't you can't start today and tell me you're selling these glasses I'm wearing, and then I don't see you in 1 week time, and then the next week you come back again and tell, I'm still selling glasses, so clean cobwebs. Who missed me? Nobody missed you. We've moved on. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
So you just have to be consistent. So you feel like nobody is seeing, but people are actually seeing you. People are actually
Mm.
seeing you. And it might feel like, nothing is happening, because I had a point where my brother was even, lamenting to me, like, his business, like, he just started, and just be true to you. Just keep on showing up. Keep on. And right now, he's he has he's making sales. Like, even though he's not where he wants to be, but he's making progress. Like where he was yesterday is like one, and where he is now is like five. Do you understand? So you
Different.
have to just be consistent, and then you also have to ensure that you try to build a good relationship with your customers, even when customers can share give wahala, but you still have to know how to, deal with people. When you make mistakes, you own up. Like, for me now, the key things I would say that I do in my business is that I give my customers guarantee. So if there's a mistake in your order and it's from me, even if let's say we sent you a book and the book has an issue, trust me, I'm going to send that book to you again. I'm going to pay for way bill to get to you again. So all those little things have a way of accumulating. You might think that it doesn't matter, like, after they buy from anybody, would they give them this one? Would they do that? I have a no refund policy, but I still have, like, cases where a customer will try to tell me that, oh, maybe, I made part payment for this book, but right now I really need money. Just try to be
Mm.
empathetic to your customers as much as you can, because there are still those who want to still scam you. But that's why we have the good Lord to protect us.
Yes.
You understand? So just try to be empathetic, try to show. Then also try to, like, when customers are reaching out, yeah, everybody is a human being at the end of the day. You don't, like, even while we try to be professional, also try to, like, empathize with them. When they say there's no money, there's no money. Yeah, I agree. Tell them, but this thing you want to buy now is important. Do you understand? So you just have to
Yes.
learn how to, empathize with your customers, how to relate with them, make them feel that they are dealing with a human being to behind their keyboard. So these things have a way of really helping you to elevate your business. So I think is there anything again
Wow.
I'm missing? I can't remember any other thing again. I think this is
Ah,
basically it.
I feel like I just had a one-on-one session with you. That's how I feel right now. I feel like I just had a one-on-one session with you. Like, oh my God, like I'm so
No, but
grateful. I'm so
you are
grateful.
very Toluwa Kemi, you are very, very consistent. Yes, you are very, very consistent. Like, you are very, very because I also check you. I also watch your status. You are very, very consistent. And that is amazing. I'm serious. It's amazing.
No.
Because at the end of the day, people see us the way we put ourselves out there.
Mm.
Chicken. And I know you've really helped a lot of people, like, with the whole WhatsApp stuff. Many people are actually struggling on WhatsApp, and what you're doing is a very, very important. Like, as I said earlier on, if I see someone that knows what I don't know, me, I'll pay. I've paid so much. Like, I don't want to mention figures, but I've even paid more than my school fees for a course.
Mm.
So when you feel like this thing, and I've gotten my return on investment. Like, I made back the money I put into that course, and that still helped me till
Mm.
today. Do you understand? So when
Yeah.
when when you see people that, like, now, people that might be watching this live, or you're watching the replay, whichever one you're watching, if you feel like what she's doing is something you really need to learn, you are struggling with your WhatsApp, you're struggling with how to make sales on WhatsApp, it's a skill.
Mm.
It's a skill you have to learn. So you pay her to teach you how to make that money. And then if you pay, so if, let's say, before you
Oh,
used to make 10K, and then you
thank you
have to pay
so
somebody
much.
5K to learn how to make 20K. Is it not a good deal? It's a good deal now, because you pay the person 5K, but the next, after that month you made the 20K, the upper months, but you still make it. So you end up, you discover that your income would actually, you find yourself moving from a step to another step to another step. So at the end of the day, that's why when it comes to courses, I see it as an investment. When you see it as an investment, you'll be
Wow.
able to bring out your money and pay for it, because you know that it's going to take it to a higher level. So what
Yes.
you are doing is really, I feel like these free tips you share for people, you're able to build their contact, all those things. You are really doing a lot, and it's being appreciated.
Thank you so much.
So,
Oh,
welcome.
like, oh my God, I was not expecting that, but thank you so,
No,
so,
but that's the truth.
so
That's
much.
the truth.
Thank you so much. Like, immediately you said yes. I'm like, God. Oh, I'm going for this. I'm going for this. I'm going for this. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really really appreciate. I really really
You're
appreciate. If you
welcome.
don't mind, I will send you the link to this video when I'm done, just in
Okay,
case if
okay.
your community members might want to watch this
Yeah, okay, no
interview
problem. I even forgot to
later.
post this thing, the flyer. I'll post the flyer
Okay.
today and then post the link whenever it's ready so they can come
All
back
right.
and watch it
Thank
again.
you so much. And
Thank
like I
you.
said, you are doing well. I can imagine when we will meet face to face. The funny thing, no, we've never met before. It's just
Yeah,
online. We've
yeah.
never met
That's the power
physically
of
before.
WhatsApp.
It's just online.
Yeah, that's the power of WhatsApp.
Yeah,
So
yeah, like just a WhatsApp and just by following what you do and by being consistent. I love that part about you so much. So much. Like I said, since 2019 that I've known you. Wow. And I remember when I saw you that you paid for um when you joined Monetize Your Knowledge gang of Trisha Bees. Hey, I was like, what? I was like, what? Oh my God, that place you really dared me. I was like, what? I must invest into myself. And seeing things like that really helped me started investing into myself. I started getting don't let me start like showing off and everything about you because you like you really inspire me. I must be sincere. You really do inspire me, and I love what you do. And I love what you do.
thank
I love
you.
how you do
Thank
your
you so
stuff.
much.
And one part about you that I love so much also is you mind your business. Like that might sound somehow, but I love it. You mind your business, and when you're not okay with something, you talk about it, and then you still smile after it. And I'm like, oh more, these ones are good. When somebody is good, they are good. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank
Guys,
you.
if
Thank
you're
you.
watching the
I appreciate the
replay,
opportunity to
my
come here.
God, my God, my God. I am happy. I am happy for the opportunity to do this. Thank you so much for staying yours.
Thank you.
I do not take it for granted. God bless you. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Okay. Wow. Guys, guys. If you are watching this, like, gosh, ah, can you see the things we talked about? Can you see the things we talked about? See, it's so powerful. WhatsApp marketing is something that I am so grateful to God I discovered early and I started early. Like it is something I'm so happy I discovered and I started out early. It's very important, like very important. So I want to encourage you. I'm encouraging you. If you want to learn, if you want to learn WhatsApp marketing, if you want to learn it, if you want to learn WhatsApp marketing, just come to my DM and let us talk. Let us talk. Let us figure out how you can start this journey. See, WhatsApp is about to blow up. Instagram also used to be something personal to people until when they started using it to sell and people started making money from it. Do you understand? So the same thing, WhatsApp is coming to become that kind of thing. Don't You can't afford to miss out on it. You can't afford to miss out on it. Currently, the training is 15,000 naira. As at when you are watching this video, right? There's a 25% discount, which means that is 11 between 11,350. Don't If it's possible for you to start saving towards it, save. I know people I have taught. I know people I have, and I know people that are doing well and doing great with it. You understand? My second guest is going to blow your mind. Fun fact about my second guest is that I taught her WhatsApp marketing. And I taught her even when I was clueless. I taught her when I was charging 500 naira. And right now, babe, she has gone wild in a good way. Like she's now very, very good at it. We collaborate, we check up notes together, and the babe is good. Like when you are good, you are good. So don't how should I talk to you? How should I talk to you? See, WhatsApp marketing is here to stay, whether you like it or not. It's better you get on board now. Do you understand? All right, so till I come your way next time, this is the WhatsApp marketing talk show, a place where I bring people who are doing well, who are doing great already, leveraging using WhatsApp. Till I come your way next time, my name is Kemi, and I am so grateful you watched this video to the end. Kindly subscribe to my channel, subscribe to my channel, subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much, and bye bye.